Hello everyone, my name is Slumperd and welcome back to Symmetria Season 7, but I was gonna say Episode 10. Behind me we have our ring of explosions. That's a weird name for it. As you can see, someone has been blowing some stuff up. So hopefully they also paid, but I assume they did, because this type of server this is. And I was also looking, I was working on my guardian farm, that's what it's called, and figured that I need some more shulker boxes. And since I spent most of my shulker boxes to either fill them up with stuff to sell those, or to no, that's actually where I used all my shulker boxes. I figure let's take some of that money and buy some shulker boxes. And now that I think about it, I also did see another thing at the... I was at the shop earlier and I saw something there, so I'm also gonna quickly grab a sign and then I'll see you back. There's too many signs here. Too many of them. The story's coming, I'm writing it in thing first. And then I'll have a dramatic reading of it in the episode, probably this episode. And after that, we'll submit it to library. But first, since we're here at this point, oh yeah, that's this. This is no way an ugly mug. It's a brilliant build, but here's the problem. Well, technically, it can be both a brilliant build of an ugly mug. But if it's not an ugly mug, then the build has failed. Like, my intent was to build something ugly. Not... was my intent to build something ugly is a good question, actually. But I'll add to this. It's beauty. Beauty. That's how you spell beauty, right? I hope so. Lies in its ugliness. And here, alright, its ugliness lies in its beauty. So, then hopefully that clears that. Well, you saw the explosion, so there should at least be a couple of salt here. And they are. So, that is 40 diamonds. Which I'm very happy with. Oh, what I will do actually, since it hopefully will make it a bit easier to notice what's where. Let's do it. Yeah. So, I'm gonna buy some shulker boxes and then I'll see you back. I love this board outside. I love checking what's... Oh, yeah, that's actually a very good one. That's a couple of shops are doing this. This is great. But I was supposed to go here. Actually, I'm just gonna generally take a tour of the area here, because a lot of shops have opened up recently. Or maybe not even recently, because I just haven't been on for a bit. Shulker box 3 diamonds. So I will grab one row. And that. And now we even have still left over. Yeah, let's take a tour here, because there are some like amazing builds over this place. I think I still have a recording somewhere of me hyping up about this bridge here, but it didn't fit anywhere in the previous video. But yeah, look, this is just a general road area, which is looking like that, so that's amazing. But that's also over here. I'm not sure what has been shown in other Symmetrians videos, because there's a couple of us who are making videos, but yeah, this is what I really want to show real quick. Yeah, load in please, thank you. Look at that. That's just a whole dragon here, and that's not even the best part. The best part, I'm not sure if it's open yet, but I'm sure they won't mind me looking at a dragon. There's another one over here. Ooh. Oh, they even have a path to the dragon. This does very much feel like secretly entering a sleeping dragon's lair. Laying down like this. But look at that. I don't know if I'm just hearing things, but it also sounds like it's actually making noise. But that's probably the fire things that I'm hearing. Oh, I suddenly remember that there was actually a thing I want to do. It's not possible anymore now, but... because the Guardian farm, at least all the... Oh, I'm stuck. The Guardian farm, at least for most of the dewatering has been completed. So there's only the temple itself that still has to be dried up. But once that's done, I don't really have any use for my sponges anymore. So I think what I'll do, I'll keep a couple of them for myself because I have one idea with them. But other than that, I think I'll just put them on the in the ugly mug for borrowing, and then everyone can just, when they feel like they need to borrow them for until they're done with them, and then they can bring them back. And I think this is the Eye of Sauron, but awesome idea. So what can we buy here? Sinister chicken. Buys. Napkins. Our chicken products may cause drowsiness and mild explosion. Listen, I won't go for anything but a full explosion. Maybe I shouldn't do this while there's so many people online, because as you can see, the world loads very slow. So this is also a thing. Add yourself to the crowd, which at some point I will do, but I'm wondering, is this like who made this? Because cool concept, love the free concept. Yeah, because last season this was there as well, like something very similar. So I think that's something someone's built. Like someone on the server is obviously building. That's logical, but oh, this. I don't know. I probably shouldn't be backstage. But yeah, so I was wondering like who built this. From here, you can see a lot more. Is also because so I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's here or somewhere else, but I believe it's this one. There's free space for a community mall, as it were, where there's multiple like smaller shops where people can claim a spot, and then kind of like if I hadn't built the ugly mug, these types of concepts would be perfect in there. But I think it still has to need to be designed. I'm not sure about it. But there's also that mall over there where you can buy your spot, as it were. Which is basically the same concept, except you have to pay for it. I think. Not actually sure. Do you need to pay for spots here? I'm fairly sure you do. Oh, there's... Okay, so when I bought one, actually two beacons for the boxes, because I thought that it's like a kind of an expected price, as it were. Like one of is a full beacon, the other one is just a singular beacon. And I bought them from the eco-friendly one, because I thought like these things are extremely expensive, and I looked at the eco-friendly ones and they were like I think 9 diamonds, something along those lines, which was much cheaper than I thought. But now I'm looking here, and so there's 7, so that it is actually still that those are more expensive, but they are eco-friendly as well, which I love those types of jokes, so I'll usually go for them if I have the diamonds. And but yeah, so I was a bit confused on that, because I thought those diamonds were a lot cheaper than all the other ones, or not diamonds, beacons. I have a giraffe over here. I think it sells books and carrots. I'm a giraffe. Oh, it sells just stuff you can buy from villagers. Oh, that's tempting, actually. How many that's 9. We do it like this. So that's 20 diamonds. I'm gonna just do that. Because I need a lot of those, and mining them is a pain. And what are diamonds if not for spending? Ooh, what's this? This is new. I see sponges, which is a good thing. Also from Jim Giraffe. Okay. No surprise, but the giraffe is also from Jim Giraffe. Not really sure what's happening here. Or if it's even finished. Or if I'm even at the right spot for... Oh, I think I'm at the... Is this the same thing? No, this is something else. In that case, I'm thoroughly confused what the other thing was, and I also haven't looked at what this is. But we're just gonna walk in. Oh, this is another stuff. With a dance party, of course. Need one of those. But wait, now, okay, I'm fairly sure that means that this thing over there isn't finished yet. Oh, wait, actually, this is a looking glass. I don't know what the rest of this is, but okay. So, if you have been watching her videos, then you'll notice that she has recently hired the services of a private detective to find this golden carrot person for her. And I think that maybe this is gonna be like the agency for the detective or something along those lines. But I'm not sure. We'll find out at some point probably. Beautiful walls. Oh, this is a review. Oh, sorry. I've been confused with these signs that just say random things about everyone's shops, but there's our reviews. I get it now. You know what? Those are fun walls. Oh. There's a... I'm not sure if it's still alive, but there was a pufferfish named Steve on the server. A tragic tale that you can read about in the library. Let's see. This seems unfinished. Here's the dragon again. Still cool. This one actually kind of gets overshadowed just because the dragon's a lot larger, but this also looks very cool. With the horse statues. Which I think is a similar service where you can get statues, yeah. I don't need any statues, so I'm not gonna read that. Oh, there are even Pegasus. They have wings. I thought they were parts of the wall first. Oh, this is the eco-friendly beacons. Oh, let's actually check. How expensive are they here? Yeah, they're here, they're 9 diamonds, so they're slightly more expensive. But still, that's very cheap for beacons, I feel like. Okay, so I was about to end the tour, but this guy looks like very haunted and ghostly now. I hope he's doing okay. Hi, Sturgy. But yeah, this ends the tour. I'm not really sure if I'll actually keep the tour in the video, but it was fun at least for me to walk around in. And see all the amazing builds that that are made in this area. Okay, that's if carpet deals that much damage, I probably shouldn't go fly that fast. But yeah, blah 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 blah. Where was I? I think for now, let's go to our dramatic reading of our story. As you can see, I have transformed my previous furnace array to a little bit more cozy of a place. A nice campfire, so we can have a nice place to read our book. The Adventures of Alex, Part 1, by Slumperd. A long, long version ago, in a season far away, there once lived a young fox named Alex. Alex grew up in a small taiga biome island, where he lived a happy childhood. His mother taught him how to hunt chickens in the forest and how to navigate berry bushes without being pricked. His father taught him how to steal food from the nearby village, and how to use puppy eyes when they got caught. And every night, before Alex went to bed, his parents would tell him a story of the adventures they had when they were younger, and roaming the world. Now, as you might have guessed from the fact that this book is called The Adventures of Alex and not The Adventures of Alex's Parents, when he got older, Alex grew restless. The island got too small for him, he wanted an adventure of his own. And one day, a perfect opportunity for such an adventure arrived when a large ship docked at the village. There was a big commotion about it in the village. From the forest line, Alex watched as a lot of trade happened, and he even noticed a couple of villagers joining the sailors on their adventure. Such a big ship would likely sail really far away, And on the way there, he could live off rats and mice that infest the ship. Even if I get found out, they'll probably keep me around to get rid of those, Alex thought. Afraid his parents would try to stop him, one night Alex grabbed all his things and left without saying goodbye. He managed to sneak onto the ship undetected and waited there for the ship to start sailing again. His parents, of course, knew this day would come. It was the reason they had taught him how to hunt and to survive. But it seems the actual moment always comes just a bit too early. They had a good idea of where Alex had run off to, and it was still a couple of days before the ship would set sail. But they decided that if Alex wished to go without saying goodbye, then they would respect that and wait for the day he'd return to hear about his adventures. Once on the ship, Alex found his adventure to start immediately. As he found out, the ship was not only guarded by sailors, but also by large iron creatures with long arms, which they routinely used to throw any unwelcome guests off the ship. Thanks to his parents' teachings, he managed to keep hidden while hunting rats that plagued the storage area. Since it was easy to hide there, Alex kept hiding in the storage area until he noticed the ship leave port. Once on sea, however, he almost immediately started exploring. But what neither Alex nor his parents had realized, and he soon found out, was that this was no ordinary ship. This was a pirate ship. The people were not joining on an adventure. They were being held hostage to prevent the rest of the village from asking for help. Continued in part 2. Wow, what a great story that was. I hope you liked listening to it as much as I did writing it. And while you were listening to that, I have unwatered the monument finally. And I'm about to mine it all down. And I thought that could look fun in a time lapse. So we are back from the time lapse. I hope you enjoyed the new time lapse music I added. It's called Coconut Mystery, and that's about 50% of the reason why I chose it for new time lapse music. But aside from that, as you can see, our what's it called, monument is gone. We'll have plenty of space to build our farm. But there's also the thing of well, right now the floor is all prismarine. And I don't know about you, but when I look for too long at like a large area of this ever-changing color of a block, I get a bit of a headache. So I want to fill up this area with some other block. And for that, since they've been so useful to us during the making of this thing, I wanna make the floor out of at least part furnace. It's yeah, I'll put those there, and then because the furnaces are annoying, well, not annoying to craft, but you need a lot of blocks for it. And I don't think I actually have that much cobble. But I think with that, that's gonna be it for this episode. So I'll quickly sleep, and then I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!